Hi crafters, it's Karen, and I have a completed project for Diemond Die's design team. I created a mixed media canvas, and these are the dies that I incorporated into my canvas. I used the bear tree die, really cool. I used the Nature's Flourish die, which is becoming one of my favorites. I use this one quite a bit. And also my new favorite, the picket fence die. There's so much you can do with this particular die. I just love playing with this one. So those are the three dies that I incorporated into my canvas. For my canvas, I used paper from this Me and My Big Ideas paper stack. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the stack that has a lot of mixed media type prints in it. So I worked with this sheet, which represents grass on my canvas, and this sheet, which represents the sky on my canvas. So this is my canvas, and it measures, I believe, 5 by 7. It's just a 5 by 7 canvas, and obviously I used a picture of my granddaughter Alyssa with this canvas. I had fussy cut her out of a photo. In the photo, she was sitting in the yard touching the grass for like the very first time. So I took that thought and I fussy cut her out of the canvas. I added some of a set of these Prima doll wings, and I added them in a dimensional manner. I put pop dots behind her and then added my wings and then put her on a piece of cardboard so that she is sitting well above the canvas. If you could see that, you know, all that dimension there. So also for the Prima wings, I had stamped them out on this polka dotted vellum. Really sweet. And I also went over them with some of my Wink Estella, so you could see that there is a glimmer to those wings. So that's how I prepared the photo. For the rest of the canvas, I used my I tore strips from the paper, and I used my Mod Podge to adhere it, and I just tore strips for the green up to about here, and then strips for the sky there. Then I used my gelatos, and I didn't bring them out with me, but I did use my gelatos to add more definite color and definition to the grass. I used a couple different shades of green, and for the sky I used a couple different shades of blue until I got the desired color that I wanted. I also went over it some with my gesso, and I just played with it and worked it until I felt like it was the color and texture that I wanted. I also used this stamp from Bo Bunny, the text stamp, to do some random stamping throughout. I also used this stamp, and though you can't see it because I layered on top of it, this is a penny black stamp, and it's really quite cool. So I used this several times, and my idea was that, you know, you'd be able to see the dandelions behind Alyssa, but like I said, I layered over that. So that's what I did to prepare the canvas. I also used some of this fabric, it's not washi tape, but it's fabric tape, and this is from Recollections, and I cut 3 pieces and gave them a fishtail ends to them, and I layered them over here for just another added texture. I did the same thing with this green fabric tape over here, if you could see that there. And then I took this floral one, and these all came, look, I'm making a mess. And these all came together. They're from Recollections. They came in the same pack. But anyway, I used this one on my house there. And for this house, I used the Tim Holtz Artful Dwellings to Sizzix die to cut this house, and then I papered it randomly with a sheet of vintage book paper and went over it with some of that fabric tape I just shared with you. And I also did some stamping with the Bo Bunny stamp that I just shared with you. And I also did some doodling, if you could see that there, which was actually a lot of fun to play like that, you know, to do the doodling. I doodled out this little door. So, and then, you know, I did some other stamping. I also doodled all the way around the canvas, and I used my Faber-Castell journaling pen. So I doodled all the way around the canvas, all the way down, just to give it an added little, you know, whimsical, fun touch to it. So for the fence, for the picket fence here, I had cut it out of the 110-pound cardstock that you could find at Michael's. And even though the cardstock was white, I painted it with gesso anyway, because I wanted it to have that painted look to it. So I used my Mod Podge to adhere it down. And what I did, because I had layered the paper in such a way that it looked like there was like rolling hill here. You can't tell because I layered on top of all that. But I did cut my fence in such a way so that, you know, to enhance that hill look, you know. So I just trimmed the bottom of the fence so it looked like it was sitting within the hills. And then I had cut my bear tree from a piece of K & Company paper and did some more random stamping with the Bo Bunny stamp that I shared with you. And then and layered it, you know, behind the fence. Sorry about that noise, that's my phone. And layered it behind the fence. So that's what I did there. I also used some of this Martha Stewart textured medium in random places there. For these little flowers here within the tree, that is these gemstones from the Paper Studio. They're really sweet, so I just put those within the tree. For the bottom here where Alyssa is, she is sitting on some cheesecloth that I colored using a Prima Chalk inker in a green tone that I thought matched the grass. And I just thought that extra soft texture would work well. And then I added a bunch of random flowers, pink flowers from my stash. And these little blue ones are from Louisa. Thank you so much, Louisa. These are so much fun to play with, these little flowers here. So I used these little blue ones. They're like little blue organza flowers. And then the rest are just random flowers from my stash, and I went over them with the Martha Stewart texture medium. And then I used some of the Nature's Flourish dye. This is one, and I just cut it in half and then stuck both ends there. And this is another one that I tucked there. And I went over both of the flourishes with some diamond stickles. I don't know if it's showing up. I also went over all of the flowers with the stickles on top of the textured medium. For the sentiment, it comes from the Tim Holtz Chit Chat, and it says, "Discover everyday magic." I thought it worked well with the image that I had already set into place. So that's my canvas. I thought it came out really cute, and Jennifer really liked it, so I think I'm going to let her have this, and she can put it up in the baby's room if she wants. So I'm going to leave the link to Diamond Dyes below in the description box, and remember to use coupon code ThanksKaren when you spend $35 or more, and you'll receive 10% off plus free shipping. Also, there's a promotion going on right now that if you purchase all of the newly released dies as a bundle, you will receive them at a discounted price when using the coupon code Thanks Karen. So all of this information will be below in the description box. And don't forget about the monthly giveaway that Dee has going on for Diamond Dies. It's called Make It with Diamond Dies. If you share your projects that you have created using Diamond Dies, whether share them with a video or send a photo of your project to Dee, and the email address for Diamond Dies will be below, and you will be entered to win a gift certificate from Diamond Dies. So this is an ongoing giveaway that she will continue to have every month. So that's a lot of fun. So, like I said, all the information will be below. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye now.